Welcome back. In this video, I'll be showing you how to change the coils and plugs on this example, which is a 718 base. Be the same for the Cayman S as well. Stick around, I'll walk you through those steps. The first thing you're going to want to do is remove the rear wheels so that it gives you better access to these bolts here on the exhaust system. There's two 13mm bolts. They may be difficult to remove and may require a torch. Mine did not, just a simple shot of some PB Blaster and a long bar, and I was able to get them removed quite easily. One of the first things I'm going to do that's pretty easy is replacing the plugs and the coils. So each one of these has the coil pack and a new plug. So I'm just going to pull out the old ones and start to thin this pile down. Okay, so in the Cayman, being that it's mid-engine, your spark plug coil packs are in front of the rear wheel. I already have the rear wheel off, so just make sure you take that off. You have your two coil packs here held in by the T30 that you will go ahead and take out. You may find it easier to use a universal to get into it. At this point, you're able to pull those coil packs out. As you pull these coil packs out, you don't have to worry about mixing them up because the length of the electric cord prevents it from going to the other one. So just pull them off and then undo the tab by depressing on the back and pulling the coil pack out. With the coil packs out, you can now move on to the next step, which is pulling out the spark plug. Here is the factory plug that came on the car. If you look at it, you'd have to get right in there to see it, but it's made by Eldor in Turkey. If you buy these from Porsche, they're fairly expensive, but if you do some looking, you can find the coils made by Eldor in Turkey that are identical to these ones because they're made in the same plant for about a third the price. And I'll be installing those shortly. To get the plugs out, you need a special tool. These are 14mm plugs. But if you've ever looked at the spark plugs on the Porsche, you can see it has this funky pattern on it. And to actually get in there, you will need a tool such as this. And it has a, a swivel on the one end. It's also magnetic, so it helps get the plugs in and out. And you will also need a fairly long extension or multiple extensions to get this all the way in there and then get the spark plug out. So I'll walk you through that. Okay, so once you get coil out of the way, you will put that tool down in, feel it seated on the plug, and just go ahead and unscrew it. There. And pull it out. Now these plugs don't look too bad. But we're going to go ahead and replace them because I do not know how old they are. Double E Platinum, those are typically good for about 100,000 miles. But we'll put the new ones in. Double platinum as well. When you're installing the new plugs, you want to do this by hand so that you don't cross thread this. Get him down in there. Get him started. Yep, we're in. There we go. And you don't have to over tighten these spark plugs. Just get it nice and snug here. And we're in. There we go. That's it. Now we'll install the new coil and get it tightened down. And the first cylinder will be done. Okay, so getting the downpipe out is a bit of a process. First thing you want to do before you raise your car is loosen up the bolts up here. And then when you have the car raised, then you can remove these four so that you can swing these brackets out of the way. You're going to need that for clearance to get the pipe out. The next thing you're going to need to do is back here, and that's loosen up this cover so that you can get into where the O2 plug is for the downpipe. So slide this piece down, this plug here slides out. You can then easily unplug so that the end of the O2 sensor is hanging out. The next thing you'll want to do is loosen up this bracket that sits around the head of the downpipe and the exhaust of the turbo. Once you get this one done, if you can, reach up with the 22mm wrench and unscrew your O2 sensor. And then you can just leave the O2 sensor out of the pipe hanging here for the time being. The next thing I want to do is remove these two 12mm bolts. Then you'll want to remove one of these two 12mm bolts and then loosen the other one so that this bracket will swing out of the way. And then you can go ahead and open up this clamp. Be careful at this point if you have everything removed, because then the pipe will come down. And then it's kind of a product of lowering the cat portion and then sliding the whole assembly towards the front of the car, and then it's free. You need to have the downpipe out of the way because the cylinder head sits right behind this heat shield that you can't get to with the downpipe installed. So next step in this process is to go ahead and remove this heat shield. Okay, this heat shield over the right bank of cylinders is held on by 3 E-Torx bolts that are here, here, and up here, and you'll see them in the heat shield, the location in the heat shield. To get this out, you just slide it to the back, and then this slides out underneath. Once that's out, then you have access to the 2 coils and plugs for the cylinders on this side. Okay, here you can see I've got the 2 spark plugs and coil packs replaced. I've gone ahead and given it a little cleaning just to remove some of that coolant that had dried on
and some oil as well, just to kind of clean it up a little bit, just to make sure that if there are any leaks in the future, that I know that they're fresh and that I'm not looking at old leaks. So now I'll go ahead and put the heat shield back on in this position, because I'm done with this corner of the engine.
Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have questions. Thanks.